Grand Rising family, wholeness and balance, one love. Jesse Tree here, just getting my daily downloads of light codes from the great Father, Father Son, and just wanted to share a little bit about this practice. It's such a wonderful way to connect with the all and to, you know, develop the chi in the body, the electric life, and the prana and that meditation, an ongoing meditation. And it's really pretty miraculous how good it can feel just to get out in the sun in the morning and let it wash you with the light codes. I feel like it sets the tone and vibration of the day. The way you start a day is the way the day goes. And so, it's good to use. I would like to suggest a few techniques to make it safe and really beneficial. I really like the practice of HRM, the sun gazer. And if you're new to sun gazing, it's good to use that first hour or last hour of the day when the sun rays are attenuated by the oblique angle that they hit the atmosphere. And HRM suggests doing 10 seconds the first day, then 20 seconds the next day, then 30 seconds, all the way up to 45 minutes. And it takes the better part of a year to get that. And I can tell you that for myself, when I started doing this practice daily, at first I remember feeling like it was like having a gentle, wise father, or teacher. Definitely felt like masculine to me. That kind of, I would like start tearing. And I wouldn't be sad, but I was definitely emotionally processing. And it was like Father Son was looking at me and telling me, son, don't lie to yourself. You're beautiful. I love you. You know, don't try to kid yourself. Let's be real. And it was beautiful. And I can tell you also that at the top of the 45 minutes, I could feel my fontanelle pulsing. And this is part of your toroidal field. There's actually a tube that goes, from here down through your perineum, your esophagus, your digestive tract, as it's all aligned in this tube. And the first organ that forms is the heart. And at first it takes the shape of this torus because the heart has this electromagnetic toroidal field. That's actually where the word the Torah comes from, right? The ancients knew about the torus field, and so I could feel this pulsing, and that it was opening up, and I was starting to draw prana into my body through my fontanelle. So there's heaven chi and there's earth chi. It's always good to be grounded while sun gazing, connecting with the earth, because this is an electrical exchange between the sun, the earth, and you as a transmitter receiver of prana and consciousness and chi. So I can also tell you, the spine is like the highway to heaven. It's the staircase to heaven, and that it's actually the electrical cable. Your nerves and neurons are all connected to it, and all those nerves are where the electricity flows through. And your pineal gland is photosensitive, and this is a great way to break up calcification from fluoride and chlorine and sedentary lifestyles. And so, it's like getting these transmissions from Jah, from the cosmic father, as he wakes up your consciousness in the morning, and it gives you serotonin, and you know helps you feel happy. um, so I can also say that at the top of the 45 minutes I had one of the most profound experiences of yoga, of you know total connection with all of creation. uh, there's only three other incidences where I felt similar. One was my first journey with vision medicine with psilocybin mushrooms. Uh, the next was like the birth of my children. Those were all amazingly connective, like psychedelic experiences. And then, and one time with my wife where we were in union. That I just I was I was sky and she was earth and ground, and sky and earth connected. And this is the same experience. And the top of the 45 minutes, it was like a DMT experience, is what it seemed like. I've never done DMT, but this is the practice I'm into, is like all of those vision medicines. Like psilocybin, for instance, is chemically the same as serotonin, almost exactly. Um, and or was it dopamine? I forget. Whichever. If you had enough of an endogenous dump of your own neurotransmitters, you would have a similar experience. So the secret's in the secretions, and this whole practice is about opening up our consciousness naturalistically through fasting, through sun gazing, through meditation. We can access these higher forms of consciousness and this sense of connectivity with the all. I also feel like, another part of this practice is after your 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 45 minutes, I would just, cup your eyes. And when I do this, you could see patterns, fractal patterns, always geometric, always changing. And that's how I could tell that there was a different tone and vibration of every day, and that these light codes were informing me with information. Your waters are crystalline, as is your whole body. Your skeleton is a resonator, superconductor, a semiconductor. Your skin is a silica crystal. Your DNA is a light wave. And so this is creating greater information, sort of structuring to be out in the sun first thing in the morning. It resets your circadian rhythms and gives you actual energy, because there's this easy water, which is a fourth phase of water that exists in the body. And there's a negative charge on one side and positive charge on the other, and this actually creates battery storage. So I like to get out here as early as I can. Actually, the very first spark of light is particularly special, and the Maya and the Aztec knew this. They'd build their pyramids such that you could catch that first spark of the sun. So it's a very simplistic and naturalistic and wonderful way to practice yoga. I'm thinking of yoga not in terms of stretching and poses, but in the sense of the meaning to yoke, to feel oneness with creation. So I hope you got some from this. I sure, this has benefited me for like 12 years and so much in my life, and I'm so glad to share it. And so I hope you got something from this. I hope you have a beautiful day. Get out in the sun. Give thanks for life. All right. One love, family.